Welcome to my course. This is geometry behind the pyramid. So, we have ancient architecture from modern formulas. And we're going to explore surface area and volume formulas, historical context, and practical applications. The date is long. It's actually the 28th, but they generated it wrong about the date. So, speaking of that, I'm the presenter, and I will be doing the presenting here. Yeah, I know this. Sorry, too. So, definition of a pyramid. Base, faces, and apex. So, a pyramid is a 3D solid with a polygonal base and triangular lateral faces, meaning at one apex. A base is basically like a polygon. Triangle, square, pentagon, hexagon, circle, heptagon, octagon, dodecagon, icosagon, all that works. So, lateral faces, triangular faces connecting base edges to apex. So, basically each base edge has one triangular lateral face. The apex is a single top vertex where all lateral faces meet. It's a common vertex for all lateral faces. A diagram is square pyramid labeled apex, base, lateral face, edge. For some strange reason, it's basically just a table. And it's just an illustration too. Triangular to hexagon. So, the triangular base tetrahedron. So, the base is a triangle forming the foundation of it. Tetrahedron, giving it 3 base edges, and 3 lateral edges. Total of 4 faces, and triangular base plus 3 triangular lateral faces, making a compact polyhedron. A square base is a square pyramid. So the base is a square, providing 4 base edges in a symmetric layout for the lateral faces. So, familiar architecture example. Giza pyramid uses a square base with 4 triangular lateral faces converging to the apex. Pentagonal base. So base has 5 sides with which determines the number of lateral faces and base edges in a pentagonal pyramid. So, 5 lateral triangular faces meet the pentagonal base and converge at a common apex above the base plane. So, the hexagonal base has 6 sides, so that hexagonal pyramid has 6 base edges and correspondingly 6 lateral faces. So 6 lateral triangular faces rise from each side of the hexagon and meet at the apex, forming a taller structure. So lateral faces equal the number of base sides. Each base edge corresponds to one lateral triangle face in the area of the apex. Regular bases simplify area formulas because equal side lengths and angles allow uniform lateral triangles and straightforward calculations. So classifying pyramids. Light pyramid versus oblique pyramid. So how apex position affects height and front height calculation. So light pyramid has apex directly above base center has height is perpendicular to base center, and slant height found with right triangle relationships. An oblique pyramid does not have base center, height is slanted inside the solid, and slant height requires more advanced methods. Who do you think wins? Right pyramid or oblique pyramid? Write it down in the comments. So, the height is perpendicular distance from apex to base center. So, this is the dimension. Primary vertical measure of a pyramid. So, slant height is a distance from apex down the lateral base to midpoint on a base edge. So, it's measured along the base, not vertical. Apothem is the center to midpoint of a side, which is like where base only. Radius of a scribed circle in the base polygon. So relation is L squared equals H squared plus A squared. So use Pythagorean theorem for right pyramids. So visualizing surface area, the net of a pyramid. So use the net to compute base and lateral areas. The net components one base polygon plus triangular lateral faces. So it shows base area in each lateral triangle for calculations. So the lateral area is the sum of the areas of all triangular faces. So lateral area is the sum of areas of all triangular faces. So treat each lateral face as a triangle to compute area. So, number 3. Regular pyramid shortcut. Congruent lateral triangle. So, use base perimeter and slant height to simplify area. So, pyramid surface area, base plus half perimeter times slant height. So, formula and practical tips for regular pyramid. So, total surface area formula. So, it's base area B plus lateral surface area LSA. Used for any pyramid. Regular pyramid lateral area. So, LSA goes half PI. So surface area equals B plus half times P times I, where P is perimeter and I is slant height. So key calculation note. So use slant height I, not vertical height. So perimeter depends on base shape and side lengths. Square pyramid surface area. S equals 10, L equals 12. So compute total surface areas in base and slant height. So we have our knowns. Base side is 10, slant height is 12. So key intermediate values. So base area equals S squared equals 100 meters. So perimeter is 4 times S, so 40 meters. So lateral surface area, half times the perimeter times the I equals 240 meters. So the total surface area B plus LSA plus surface area equals B plus LSA equals 340 meters squared. So units, area in square meters. So compute slant height and surface area. So square base, S equals 6 meters, height equals 4. So, given dimensions. See? We got our knowns. Square base side is 6. Vertical height is 4. Okay, vertical height is 4. Base up of A equals F divided by 2 equals 3. So use partition relation I squared equals h squared plus a squared. Compute I equals square root of 2 squared plus 3. Wait, I'm guessing that's 4 to the power of 5 times 2 equals 5 meters. So compute the surface area. So base area equals 6 times 6 is 36 squared. Funny, because perimeter P equals 4 times 6 equals 24. Model surface area LSA equals 0.5 times P times I equals 60 meters squared. So total surface area equals 96. So find strand heights first using Pythagorean theorem. So then apply surface area formula. So pyramid 1, like a period volume, 1/3 of a matching pyramid. Okay, so puzzle of volume. So 3 identical pyramid pieces combined to complete the prism volume. So visual pulling metaphor. Imagine pulling 3 pyramids on a 1 prism to see the 1/3 relationship. This is crazy. So volume of a pyramid. So calculate volume using base area and vertical height. So volume equals third times base times height. For triangles, it's basically half times base times height. But the other way that I like saying it is base times height divided by 3. In that way, it won't be crazy. Like, yeah. So if you get confused, okay. So use vertical height h, not slant height I. So h must be perpendicular from apex to baseline. So the base plane. So compute b from base shape. So triangle, rectangle, square, or polygon formulas. So volume of a square pyramid with S equals 5. So base area equals 5 times 5 equals 25. So this is the knowns. Okay, so volume equals third times base times height. This is the volume. This is how you apply the volume. So third times 25 times 12 equals 100 centimeters cubed. So final volume in cubic centimeters. So note that units reported as cubic centimeters. So volume of rectangular pyramid. So base 8 by 6, height 10. Compute volume. So base area. B equals 8 feet times 6 feet equals 48 feet. Then volume third times base times height equals third times 48 times 10 equals 160 units. Volume in cubic feet. So conference final thoughts are feet squared and feet cubed. So any given dimension, if it's meters, it needs to be cubed. Centimeters cubed. Inches cubed. Feet cubed. Mile cubed. Kilometer cubed. Whatever. It doesn't matter. So insight. Same third area applies for rectangular bases. Don't forget that. That's the national insight. Okay. So surface area and volume a real-world pyramid. So, practical estimates for restoration, construction, design, and product performance. So, Great Pyramid of Giza. Estimate stone volume and surface area using square pyramid volumes. So we might have to do this Giza thing in like a few years because I don't necessarily feel like going to Giza in winter time. So yeah. So Revere Pyramid. Calculate calculate glass surface area for construction and maintenance. So use total surface area formulas for glazing and replacement. 10th design. Compare fabric area to internal volume for occupancy planning. So optimize the material use and interior capacity. So pyramid tea bag. So shape affects infusion volume and contact area with water. So impacts brewing speed and flavor extraction. Basically coffee, because coffee has, you could brew coffee. You could add flavor to coffee, maybe. So, key insights. Combined surface area and volume formulas for design and manufacturing. So essential in agriculture, engineering, and everyday products. So, avoid key pyramid calculations. So, do not confuse slant height I with vertical height H. That's perfect. So use slant height only for lateral area. Use height for volume and vertical measures. So, remember if I have 1/3 factor in volume equals third, base times height. Automating third overstates volume by factor by 3. So, many students often forgot to write the 1/3 and accidentally put base times height. But for me, I put base height divided by 3. So, for example, if base is 5 and h is 15 divided by 3, that would be 75 divided by 3 equals 25. So, total surface area equals base area B plus lateral area, LSA. So, add base areas to lateral area. Do not double count faces. And use correct units, area and square units, volume and cubic units. So label results with squared or cubed units consistently. Confirm pyramid is right before using Pythagorean relation for the slant height. So Pythagorean relation applies when apex projects to base center. So when in doubt, draw a net to identify triangle with lateral faces. Well, I'm guessing I can draw right now. Okay. So a net clarifies which dimensions correspond to each face. So master the formulas, surface area and volume, the last slide. So key formulas. I'm gonna write some down. So surface area. Okay. Surface area is equal to B plus 1/2 pi volume equals third base times height, or base times height divided by 3. Okay, so slant relation I squared. So slant relation is equal to I squared. Wait. It's equal to H squared and I squared. H squared plus A squared. Try the quiz to apply these. So, there might be, okay, so there's going to be 5 shorts along with this. So, thanks for watching this video. If you are in middle school or learning the surface area. Oh yeah, the date. It's actually 2025 12/28. Like and subscribe.